Hello, welcome to our room here at the Mercure in Marble Valley. I want to call it Bussy, but I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it. But yeah, we booked this on hotels.com and there's obviously 3 of us on this trip, so there's 3 beds in here. It's a really nice room actually, it's a good size. We've got one, I'd say that's potentially a double or a king. I'd say it's probably a king size bed and a single bed as well. There's in the headboard there's built-in reading lights as well, which are nice, which aren't. A lot of hotels use those like bright white LEDs, whereas they're a bit softer, so that's really nice. And then you've got this hanging bedside lamp as well. On the bedside table there's the option to order yourself breakfast for the next morning delivered to your room. And there appears to be, yeah, it's all continental, so it's all cold stuff that you can have delivered, but it's good that that option's there. You've also got the TV remote and some pencils and paper as well, and the sockets on each side of the bed as well, so there's just a standard European socket. And then over this side you've got, there's another bedside table over there with a light built into the bedside table, which I find a bit strange, but anyway. There's also this desk space here that you can use. It's not massive and there's not like a lamp over it or anything like that, but it is there, so if you needed to get ready in the morning or you needed to do a bit of work or whatever, that space is there. There is a phone in the room as well if you need to contact reception, and there's some power sockets here too. Flat screen TV on the wall, which is great. The option to plug in a HDMI lead, it's not limited or anything like that, unlike some other hotels we've stayed in before. And then over in this corner you have, there's a fridge which they stock up with water. That's really nice, you know, the ability to control water in the room. There's also a kettle as well with some coffee. They have decaf coffee, standard instant coffee, and then they've got some herbal teas as well. So they've got a green tea and a herbal tea, I'm not too sure what the herbal one is, with some takeaway cups there as well, so you can take that away if you want to. Up here there's some wardrobe space. So there's not loads of wardrobe space. There is enough, it's just one small wardrobe with 6 hangers in it. Our coat's only on the bottom there, but there is also some spare pillows in there too. And then up here there's another little cupboard which has a blanket in it and some storage, but there's not massive amounts of clothes storage. And then over here you've got some shelves. There's also a laundry bag there if you wanted to send off any dry cleaning. And then down here you've got a safe. It's a reasonably sized safe as well, so you can easily fit like a laptop, wallet, passports, all those kinds of things in there without it being too much of a squeeze. Again, another shelf down there, and then there's a portable heater in here as well, I guess, in case it gets cold. And then in the bathroom, there, yeah, really nice size again, massive mirror, nice modern sink, vanity area, makeup mirror should you need it. I hate looking at them things because they pick out all your floors. Yeah, really nice size, plenty of room to have all your stuff out on the side. There's soap and hand cream included in the room. Spare towels down here. There's also a hairdryer to use there, and it's just a standard over bath shower. Again, there's some really nice quality actually. Shower gel and shampoo, which smells really nice. But yeah, overall, it's a nice room. Colour's potentially a little bit dated now, I'm not too sure, but for the money that we've paid, I think it's really nice. And then considering the size of the main room itself, you know, you've got everything that you need. There's plenty of sockets around. They are all European sockets. There's a couple of USB sockets as well on the by the TV. There's some USB sockets as well by the TV, so that's always there. There's glasses in the bathroom. There's a fridge there if you want to bring your own, you know, snacks or drinks or whatever, and you want to keep them refrigerated. That's always an option. So the towels down here, they are standard hotel towels. They're nothing special. They're a bit, potentially a bit thin and a bit rough, but they're all right. They're yeah, They kind of feel like Disney towels, if you know what they feel like. So yeah, overall, I'd say the quality of the room for the price that we paid is really good. The one thing that I do have with this room is that there's a separate toilet. So you do need to use the toilet. It's separate to the bathroom, so it's a case of opening the door, going into the bathroom to wash your hands or get in the shower or whatever you need to do. So yes, that's not my favourite part of the room, but you know, you may do with it. It's not the first place that we stayed where it's like that. So I think overall, again, for the amount of money that we paid for the room, considering where we are and how expensive other hotels were, I think we've had a reasonable deal. We paid in total, I think it was £380 for the room, off the top of my head. So yeah, I think for 4 nights that's not too bad, considering it was over a weekend as well. You know, the Mercure where we stayed previously in Disneyland Paris at the time was quoting £600 for 4 nights, so it's quite a saving. And there's parking included as well in the hotel. They have their own dedicated section of a public car park that's like protected by gates and stuff that you have to have an access code for, so you can't really lose with that. So it's quite a central hotel as well. We are on the side that faces into a really nice like square courtyard actually. It seems to have loads of restaurants and bars around it. There's a pharmacy just across the way. The windows do open fully, which you definitely wouldn't get in the UK. But yeah, it's really nice out there. There's a mixture of things, shops, restaurants and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's a Italian restaurant over there by the look of it. There's a couple of bars. There's a pharmacy in that corner. Again, small restaurants. There's a sushi restaurant over there, a Chinese takeaway. It looks like it's just a small town in the suburbs, really. We're not going to be using anything out there because we are going to be spending all of our time in Disney. And we've got our own car, so it's a 10-minute drive from here to the Disney parks. We get parking included with our annual pass, so we thought we'd save the money and book somewhere a little bit further out. But overall, it seems like a really nice area. Yeah, all those facilities are there should you need them. If you are coming in, you don't want to spend that much time in Disney, or if you come in and stay in this hotel and I don't know, maybe you're coming for business or whatever, or on a trip, then all of those facilities are there as well.